Hello everyone, welcome to United Chokros and what a start to the season. Man United 5. Yes, you heard it right. Man United 5, Leeds United 1. Wow. We wanted a perfect start to the season, but we never expected this. Five goals Man United put past Leeds United and Prashant is joining me today. He looks very happy like all Man United fans are today. What a start that we have had to the season. Prashant, how are you feeling today as a Man United fan? In front of a packed stadium, we're facing our old rivals. There's a big rivalry with Leeds United. Before the match, Rafael Varane was unveiled in front of the crowd, and it's just something special the way they unveiled him. And then when it came to the do things on the pitch, we put five past Leeds United. Hat-trick from Fernandes, Pogba on fire, Greenwood was good. Everyone, literally everyone was amazing. How do you feel as a Man United fan today?
Well, I feel fantastic. The first thing is that when the lineups were revealed, I, I think many of us were not really
Yeah,
sure
it was me as well.
because we had the good old McFred combination back in the lineup. But I honestly think that this it's not going to be used so often this season. And Solskjaer has said this himself that he will be playing more of a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-2-3-1. But because we don't have Varane in the lineup yet, maybe that's why he is using this formation for this
Yeah,
particular match.
maybe.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so the likelihood is that at least once Varane is in, for the initial few matches, he will surely go to a 4-3-3. So that's the first thing. That being aside, the tactics being aside, the match was fantastic. The atmosphere was fantastic. It was so relieving to watch a full stadium, a packed stadium at that, the crowd cheering and singing their way all through the match. The players and not only just Man United, even Leeds were playing well. Like they were going full throttle. That's their style of play as well. And as we've even seen last
Yeah.
season, that that kind of a game suits United. So United also went full throttle, and it was a very open game, not the stingy defensive games, the cagey defensive games that we are used to. So that was really good to
Hmm.
watch. And what a performance by Pogba. Yes, what a performance. Like it's almost like okay, he's telling them that you know what, you're not giving
Yeah,
me a better
absolutely. Yeah.
contract.
I
Take
mean,
this.
world class.
So dude, sign the contract, man. Come on, dude, sign it. So yeah, fantastic game. What
Yeah.
about you? What did you
Yeah,
think of
hold on
it?
to the
I
Pogba
mean,
thought. Hold on to the Pogba thought. We're
yeah.
going to talk about Pogba in later in the video because there's some update with
Okay.
Fabrizio Romano about Pogba. But yes, to answer your question, I feel excited. I feel happy. Signing Varane and then winning 5-1, it was like an icing on the cake. So, exciting day for a Man United fans. So happy. And, the most important thing was seeing Fernandez back, from very left, what he left last season. He started from there, exactly from there. Hat trick in the first game, I'm not sure whether you heard it. I could hear fans singing in the stadium, cheering, that song, Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. He comes from Sporting like Cristiano. He'll go left, he'll go right, he'll make the defense look shy. He's a Portuguese magnifico. So that's what the Bruno song is, and I could hear it all across the stadium, and it was so wonderful to hear. It was so loud. I mean, after the game, the Sky Sports correspondent was trying to interview. We couldn't hear anything. It was so loud and such a good feeling to have fans in the ground and that kind of performance is icing on the cake and really want us to do well. But yes, most important thing spoke about tactics. Baran not in the game. We had to use the McFred combination. Yes, just like you, I was disappointed with the starting lineup. I thought we would see Van der Beek and Matic there because the entire preseason they played really well and I thought they would start. But who cares? Who cares what I think? Who cares what everyone thinks? Solskjaer thought it was right. He adapted to it. He trusted in his boys. And I think, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Even though we don't like Max Fred, we don't like Lindelof, but if he thinks he's using them in the right way, he's getting results. As long as getting results, no problem with that. Moving on to you, I spoke about Fernandez. What are your thoughts on Fernandez hat trick?
Well, yeah, it's like to be very honest with you, I think Fernandez did not have a great Euros. He was
Yeah.
average at best. So, but it's good that he's switched back to his United way as soon as he's come back. So there's a very interesting thing between Fernandez and Pogba. Like so far, they've both been kind of inverse. Like Pogba plays well for France and doesn't play show up much for United. Like at least on the performances on the
Yeah.
basis of the previous performances. And with Bruno, it's been the other way around. Apparently, if you take Euros into consideration, that he hasn't turned up for his national team, but he's been doing well for us. So that seems to be the case. But today, those two, Pogba, Fernandez, they combined. They both turned up. They turned it on, and what a show it was! What a magnificent show! I do, as a United fan, and being as pessimistic because being as skeptical as I am now because of the way our team has been, I would still wait and watch and wait for the big matches, like not just the big matches, sorry, rather the matches against the more defensive side
Yeah.
to judge the current United side because
True. Right.
this particular United side was set up to counter. It was not really something new. Uh, and again, Leeds were, as I said, they were also a very attacking unit. Being coached by
Hmm.
Bielsa, they would not know how to defend. So that played to our advantage here. But uh, then again, that's where I'll reserve my judgment for now. But if and I hope that whatever players we have, it works, and we can actually play the United way, play the way Oli wants because I have full faith in Oli. Like the moment he signed for us, I've always felt that his style will be good, and if the players we have brought in do click, I think we'll have a great season. The winning the league may not be the season for that, but we will have a great season. So if even if we come second, we won't come second by 15 points or 10 points.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the start's positive. Everything looks, the signs are positive. We signed two wonderful players in Sancho and Varane. We did see a bit of Sancho. Haha. What are your thoughts on, first look at Sancho? He hardly had few minutes, but what are your thoughts on first look of Sancho? How does it look to you?
He did not look out of place.
Hmm.
That's all I can say. I mean, I don't really think we saw enough of him to really judge him technique wise and all of that. But he looked pretty calm. He didn't look out of place. Uh, I mean, obviously these are familiar surroundings for him, so I think he was all right. That's all I can say. I wouldn't really give him a
Hmm.
rating because he was there for a short period. But I think like the way I the kind of gist I got from his body language was that yeah he's just gonna catch up
Hmm.
with the rest of the squad and just flow along with the game. So he'll do well.
And yeah, absolutely. And I expect a lot of things from him. And I don't think it should be a problem for him settling into the Premier League because he's already English and he knows how it works around in Premier League. Now, yes, told you to hold on to your Pogba thought, and you were saying how excited you were about Pogba and you wanted to sign the new contract. Here's an update from Fabrizio Romano. Manchester United have always been confident to keep Paul Pogba this summer. And before Messi deal and PSG rumors, same position. Pogba is staying. Talks ongoing since week with Mino Raiola to extend the contract. No agreement yet, but Man United will try again. Huge statement. I think it seems pretty clear that Man United don't intend to sell him this summer. They don't want to let go of Paul Pogba. They consider him as an important part of this future, the build that they are doing, and they want to win titles. They want to do it along with Paul Pogba. So I think that's something positive from at least from United side. Yes, there is a risk of losing him for free towards the end of the season, but yes, if we can turn it out what we did today, we can keep on doing it consistently. It will make him confident to stay here because he wants to win. Ultimately, at this age, he wants to win trophies. That's what every player's dream is. So if he's not getting it United, he will go to PSG or Real Madrid or Barcelona wherever he's getting the opportunity. But as long as he's getting the opportunity to win the trophies here, I don't think Paul Pogba will look to leave. What are your thoughts? Do you think Paul Pogba will end up staying if we keep on performing like this? Or do you think that he attracted to some other club like PSG, Madrid, or Barcelona?
Well, as I already said, see, if I were in Pogba's shoes right now, I would think that staying at United would be a wise decision.
Hmm.
not just because because of what he has at Man United, but simply because no other clubs are gonna really keep him and treat him as well as United are right now, and he knows that. He would know that at the back of his head. Like as you said, Real Madrid, Barcelona, those teams aren't in any position to sign him. That keeps that means that the other team is Juventus. Even they are financially struggling, so they are also out of the
Struggling.
picture pretty much. And then we have PSG. So PSG, they might have even signed him. Hypothetically, let's say they do sign him. I don't think they have enough. Like I wonder if he'll firstly if he'll be able to uh, settle into Pochettino's system first and foremost.
Hmm.
Second thing is, as it has been pointed out by yourself in the past, his family supports Marseille. So so he would not really want to go to Paris. And the report that I've heard about the way he thinks about Paris is that it was an option he was considering, but he was never like he wanted to leave United. It was just that okay
Hmm.
because there was a possibility he was looking at it, but he was
I
never
think
really so sorry.
I think Raiola was pushing it. I think
Yeah,
more than
Raiola
Pogba.
was
I think it was Raiola was pushing the move because
yeah
PSG
exactly.
were offering a great contract.
Yeah, exactly. So Raiola was pushing it, but I don't think Pogba was pushing it himself. So yeah,
Hmm.
I think I mean I don't think see by the looks of the start here, I think Pogba himself seems very focused. So
Hmm.
see in the we'll have to see in the coming games how he performs against the more defensive sides. That is probably the only weak link that we have had in the previous season. Like,
Yeah.
there was a time when there was a time when Spanish side used to dominate the Champions League. The English press did not have any excuses. So just when they were being ousted by Leo Messi, they came up with the phrase, "Would he be able to do it on a rainy Wednesday night at home?"
I remember this.
So yeah,
I
and
remember this.
yes, exactly. Now that phrase is totally applicable to the current United squad because they can't really do it on a Wednesday night at Stoke or any other specific side. That's where they've been struggling. So we need to do it on a rainy Wednesday night at Stoke or Brighton or any other or Burnley for
Yeah.
that matter. So
Burnley, yeah, Burnley are more like Stoke. Burnley are more like Stoke. Those
more
aggressive,
like
Chris Wood and yeah, all the
yeah,
strikers.
exactly. Big players, exactly. So we'll need to do it in those particular stadiums against those teams. And if we
Mm.
don't drop points, we should be in with a good chance to win the title as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we continue playing this way, I think it's going to be wonderful. If you look heading into an exciting season, and we've got some good matches. I think we've been Southampton, Wolves after that. So I think the next 5 to 6 games are pretty, winnable games. I wouldn't say easy. You can't. No game in Premier League is all easy, but they're winnable games with the amount of bunch of talent that we have, the potential player that we have. I don't think it should be a problem unless we mess it up. And Sancho's come in. Varane will play a part in the next game. And then, I mean, we may end up signing even one player because if you remember, Solskjaer in the interview last week said, hopefully one more signing. So I hope that one more signing is a defensive midfielder. So let's see if that works because from what I've heard again is Roma wanted to sign what's his name, Xhaka, Granit Xhaka, but I think Xhaka has signed a new contract with them to move to Matic. So they want to sign Matic. And if Matic goes, and I think Pereira is also heading towards a move towards Everton. Everton are interested in buying him. Loan with a buy option is what Everton are looking at. So I think if that all that plans out and Ahmad is going on loan, so I think we may end up buying a midfielder. So let's see who that player is. But yes, I think one or the other player we may end up signing. So yeah, excited that we can do that and then continue this kind of form. I think we are heading into a very wonderful season.
Exactly.
So yes, that's all about it, guys. And before I wind up the video, quickly, Prashant, your man of the match. I know it's a difficult one, but yes, if you have to choose one player.
Yeah, well, I'll go for Fernandes simply for the goals that he scored. I think Pogba would be a close second, but simply because Fernandes is on the sheet, it's him.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
What about you?
brilliant hat trick for a midfielder. I think he was playing. He was yeah. I think he was playing more of a false nine today rather than an attacking midfielder. It was more of a false nine role that he was playing. And if you ask me, yes, Fernandez was equally good. But if you know, I think of giving it to Pogba. I mean the effect impact that he had in the game. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Pogba and Fernandez. Greenwood was equally good. He was devastating. That goal that he scored was superb. So yeah, I mean everyone did the part and the defenders were up to the mark and everybody played well. Yes, we need a lot of improvements. Still, if you look at the corner kicks and free kicks, dead ball situations, we are not all that great. So let's see if we can improve on that part. And the next game against Southampton, we end up winning it. That's it for guys. Thank you for watching the video. And do subscribe to our channel, bottom right hand corner. Smash a like on the video, and we'll be back in the midweek. Prashant, me, and hopefully Abhi will also be there with our transfer video, which we do weekly on every Wednesday. Thank you once again, guys. Take care of yourselves. Good night. Glory, glory, Man United.
Bye.